Well, hey everybody, welcome to the next episode of the vlog. I just want to say thank you so much to all the people who have been responding positively and giving me awesome feedback about this. In this episode, we're going to talk about, well, Dieter, not really, but he's awesome. We're going to talk about risk, we're going to talk about being suplexed, and my favorite movie from last year. We'll see you later. So, when I was 17 years old, I began Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is basically a grappling art in which you use your body in order to manipulate someone else's body and make them tap out. Like choking them, like extending their arm, doing stuff like that in order to win a match. Now, when I was 6, I started doing karate. And I started this because basically I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle. And when I was 17, I realized, you know what? I don't know any like sewer rats. I don't even live in a sewer. My house is actually pretty nice. Like, if I'm gonna be a Ninja Turtle, the time has passed. Like, their name is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm almost past my teens. Like, I'm never gonna be a Ninja Turtle. So I started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and in my first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition, I was going against this guy. I have no idea who he was. I never met him before, and I never seen him after. I think he was just like a ghost of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu nightmare or something. Like, he was the worst. He, in the first match that I went against him, suplexed me 3 times. And if you don't know what a suplex is, that basically means you pick your person up, your opponent up, and you throw them over your head and treat them like a living rag doll. I don't know about you, but I really don't like being a rag doll. And in that moment, I could have said, I'm just gonna quit. Like, I just got demoralized. My whole gym watched me basically fly through the air with no trapeze. Like, it was not beautiful. It was not pretty. It was not fun. I was in pain. It sucked. But here's the thing, guys. I kept at it. And if we want to do anything incredible in our lives, we have to keep at it when life throws us down on our mat, when life makes us want to quit. And my favorite movie from last year wasn't Star Wars, even though I watched it 4 times in the theaters. My favorite movie from last year was Creed. And there's just one clip in the movie that I would love to show to you.
This guy here, that's the toughest opponent you're ever going to have to face. I believe that's true in the ring, and I think that's true in life. Now show me something.
I love that clip so much because there's been so many times when I've allowed fear to dictate who I am and what I will become. And I love the fact that we have the opportunity to look back at that man in the mirror and say, I'm not going to be that. Look back at that woman in the mirror and say, I'm not going to be that any longer. I think that's why I love the movie Creed so much, even more than Star Wars. When I was 18 years old, I said, hey, like, I want to become a pastor. And I didn't really know many pastors. I didn't know what it was like to be a pastor. I just knew that if I didn't do this, it would eat me up from the inside out. I knew that I had to do it. And if I didn't do it, I would always regret it. And it entailed risk. I didn't know what it meant to do it, but I knew that I had to. Even this vlog, I don't know what's going to come from this, but it entails risk. And if we don't risk, we have no propensity to create. I love what Saint Irenaeus says. He says that the glory of God is mankind made fully alive. And in order to become fully alive, it means that we risk. Maybe we risk saying no to a relationship. Maybe we risk being suplexed. Maybe we risk money. But the big question is this: what if you don't? What if you don't risk? What would you miss out on, and what would the world miss out on? See, 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verses 9 says that we are God's co-workers. God wants to work with us and through us, but we can't do it unless we stare down that person in the mirror and say, hey, yeah, God, I'll do this. I'll achieve this. I'll go after this. I'll do whatever it takes. Well, hey guys, you are awesome. Thank you for sticking around. And please let me know what you think. We will talk to you soon.